Tabletop games are more than just a pastime. They're a vibrant, enduring tradition that cuts across generations, backgrounds, and interests. Their enduring popularity can be traced to the unique experiences they offer and the way they bring people together in a world that's increasingly digital and disconnected. At their core, tabletop games are about gathering around a shared space, whether it's a simple kitchen table or a specialized gaming mat, and engaging in friendly competition, collaborative storytelling, and, above all, meaningful social interaction. One of the most powerful draws of tabletop games is their ability to foster genuine connections. In an era dominated by screens and virtual conversations, the act of sitting face-to-face with others, sharing laughs, plotting moves, and even engaging in a little friendly banter has become all the more valuable. The communal aspect is hard to replicate through online gaming or social media. There's an undeniable pleasure in rolling real dice, moving tokens by hand, and seeing the expressions on your friends' or family members' faces as you reveal your next big move or clinch a hard-fought victory. It's not just about socializing either. Many tabletop games are designed to challenge the mind, from tactical board games that demand foresight and planning to intricate strategy games where every decision counts. There's an intellectual satisfaction that comes with outmaneuvering your opponents or solving complex problems as part of a team. Players who enjoy sinking their teeth into puzzles or flexing their critical thinking skills naturally gravitate towards games that test their logic, creativity, and adaptability. Games like chess and Go have provided cerebral challenges for centuries, while modern classics like Pandemic or Terraforming Mars push players to think creatively within ever-changing scenarios. Another reason for the widespread appeal of tabletop games lies in their boundless creative themes and storytelling capabilities. Unlike many video games, which are confined by their programming, tabletop experiences tend to offer more open-ended opportunities for imagination. Role-playing games like Dungeons & Dragons, for example, continue to captivate new generations with their blend of cooperative storytelling, strategic combat, and world-building. Players can take on the roles of fantastical heroes or cunning villains, crafting adventures that are as unique as the people sitting around the table. Even games with more rigid rule sets, like Betrayal at House on the Hill or Mysterium, draw players into rich narrative worlds where group imagination brings the game to life. The variety and innovation within the modern tabletop gaming industry cannot be overstated. Gone are the days when a handful of board game classics dominated living room shelves. Today's gaming landscape boasts an array of titles that cater to every possible interest and playstyle. For those who love quick, laughter-filled gatherings, party games like Codenames or Dixit are easy to learn and instantly engaging. Strategy enthusiasts might opt for lengthy sessions of Twilight Imperium or Scythe, where player decisions shape the fate of sprawling empires. Cooperative adventures, legacy-style campaigns, and social deduction games ensure there truly is something for everyone, no matter their preferences or the size of their group. In a world where so much of daily life is spent in front of screens, tabletop games also offer a welcome form of digital detox. The tactile nature of cards, tokens, tiny sculpted miniatures, and rulebooks draws players' attention into the present moment. They allow people to engage more fully with the physical world, to shuffle decks, roll dice, and manipulate pieces without notifications or distractions. Many players find that this screen-free time helps lower stress levels and enhances the quality of their interactions, making game nights a cherished ritual that stands apart in the busyness of modern life. There's also a powerful sense of nostalgia attached to tabletop games. For many, memories of childhood revolve around well-worn favorites like Monopoly, Candyland, or Scrabble, games that sparked sibling rivalry, family bonding, and endless weekends of fun. Board games have a magical way of bridging the gaps between generations, from young children who are just learning to count spaces to grandparents who can still best anyone in a quick round of cards. This nostalgia not only brings families together, but also invites adults to recapture some of that childhood magic themselves, either by introducing classic games to a new generation or by exploring innovations inspired by those classics. But who, exactly, plays tabletop games? The answer? Nearly everyone, and that's part of their enduring charm. Children as young as 6 find joy and important developmental skills in simple family games. Titles designed for this age group help teach counting, cooperation, pattern recognition, and reading, all in the context of fun. As they grow older, tweens and teens branch into more complex territory. Games like Catan, Ticket to Ride, and Azul introduce them to strategy, negotiation, and long-term planning. Entry-level role-playing games also open doors to storytelling and creativity, frequently becoming a cherished pastime among groups of friends. Young adults, particularly those in their 20s and 30s, represent one of the largest and fastest-growing tabletop gaming demographics. College campuses and urban hubs have game cafés and board game nights where strangers quickly become friends across a shared table. Here, enthusiasm for experimentation leads to exploration of new mechanics, niche genres, and deeper strategy games. Social deduction titles like Coup or Secret, Hitler test players' abilities to read each other, bluff, and strategize in ways that often spill over into memorable stories and inside jokes. Adults aged 35 to 50 might rediscover tabletop games through their families, using game night as an opportunity to connect with their children and rekindle a childhood hobby. Others delve more seriously into the hobby, building vast collections, painting miniatures, or even designing their own games. For some, tabletop gaming becomes a creative outlet, a source of intellectual stimulation, and even a social anchor during life's busier phases. Older adults, too, find much to love about tabletop gaming. Many gravitate toward traditional favorites like bridge, chess, or mahjong, which offer opportunities for socializing and mental exercise. Increasingly, this demographic is also engaging with modern games that are accessible, cooperative, and designed to be easy to learn but challenging to master. In retirement communities and social clubs, game nights can be a source of fun, continued learning, and community. Ultimately, the secret to the popularity of tabletop games is their remarkable ability to adapt and remain relevant. Whether you're a child learning your first rules, a parent sharing a cherished pastime, a group of friends deep in strategy, or an older adult enjoying classic games with peers, there's a sense of belonging and joy to be found around the table. In a rapidly changing world, these games endure, not only for the fun they provide, but for the connections they inspire, the creativity they unlock, and the memories they help to create. Subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new adventure into the unknown. Subscribe now and start expanding your mind one video at a time.